go?
Now it's working.
All right. Well, I used your crit, so sorry.
That's fine. And essentially, you used your crit. That's how I look at it.
Fair.
Right.
Okay.
So I believe I got my damage. We're good. That's the end of. Well, let's see. I have 25 feet of movement left. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. Colonel O'Neill.
We will hit the ink for 13.
Yes,
elemental.
that will kill it.
And then 20, 25, 30. Hello, paper.
Sing, sing, sing.
With not with that one.
Nope.
And 15.
15 will hit. For 8 bludgeoning damage. Okay. All right. At the end of your turn, the author is going to use Ethos once again and heal for 5d6. She heals for 16. And at the top of the turn order, she turns her page.
Let's go, bear.
Okay.
All right.
Tilk.
Bear is running up the stairs. Let's go 40 to there, and then that's 35, 40. So dash to get to there,
Nice.
and then the octopi attacks go off again.
Okay.
They're focusing on the author.
Okay. I believe because Copernicus is also restrained, he has both advantage and disadvantage. Let me double check. Restrained. Attack rolls against the creature. Yeah, and attack rolls have disadvantage. Okay.
I'll do Copernicus first, just because that
Yeah.
is what that is. So,
Normal attack is a miss.
all right,
Einstein
and then Einstein.
has advantage. Is a 19, which will hit
All right.
for 11. Should have reduced that one. Hit. Okay.
And I think that is all that Teal'c Bear and Octopi are doing this round.
I'm so glad you cast that so I could copy it and show off her ability to do that with this. Dr. Jackson.
Does Moonbeam only hurt her on her turn now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I need to find the damage dealing thingy doodle in the meantime.
I'm going to tick down sleep and your bless spell.
What deals more damage, guiding bolt or spiritual weapon? I can upcast guiding bolt and give somebody advantage. I'm gonna do that. Guiding bolt at 2nd level.
I don't even know what that does.
Here you go.
Flash of light streaks towards a creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target creature. On a hit, they take 46 radiant damage, and the next attack has advantage thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target.
So I rolled a 21 to hit.
She is going to use Protagonist's Fate and spend 2 lines to reduce that to 3 lines to just make that miss.
Don't you have blessed also, Nick?
I do also have
Okay,
bless.
fine. Well, maybe I'll wait for the result there.
No.
No, I can't. I have Moonbeam. I'm focusing on
Okay.
Moonbeam. That's what I want.
Okay.
I don't want the bless. I couldn't have the
Oh
bless.
shit!
bless is
So
over.
bless. Nobody has bless right now.
Well, 2 people have
Just
bless.
Carter and me.
Oh
From
right.
potions.
Okay.
Myself and Teal'c, I believe, lost.
Oh shit. So, how long does Moonbeam last? A minute?
Yes.
Okay, I need to update this clock then. I think you're on 8 rounds for it.
That sounds pretty fair.
Yeah, this is going to be the second round of damage on per turn.
Yeah, okay. So I guess this will be the... it will tick down to 7 at the end of your turn. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so you...
I missed.
Yeah, she spends 3 lines to make you miss.
I'll hold position and let the Moonbeam burn her to death.
Okay. All right. At the start of the author's turn, she must spend lines on her elementals, which is 2, so she goes up to 5 lines. At the start of her turn,
Moonbeam, right?
Moonbeam, DC 14 con save. He
Let's
passes and takes 6 radiant damage.
7.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the 1. That's right there. And on her turn, she's going to... She's gonna ink spray you, Dr. Jackson, which is reskin of acid spray, I think. Oh wait, that's a range of 10 feet. She can't do that.
Yeah.
Good, because I missed the con save.
No, I'm sorry. I should not. It's gonna vicious mock you again. Feel free.
Them.
Yeah.
I'll take 7.
Okay. So vicious mockery. You take 7 damage, and you have disadvantage on the next attack roll you make. Or the start of the
And you
next
need to
turn.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Yes.
On the Moonbeam.
That moonbeam out of here.
Why? Moonbeam is, in fact, out of here.
Yes. Rid of that concentration.
It's fine. I'm not out of spell slots yet.
There we go. I mean, she's certainly not out of the woods, but that certainly helps. Okay, that's the end of her turn. So now the elementals and octopi will go. Oh, there's only 1 left. Oh, no, there's 2. But there's only one that's able to act. This one is going to try and leave Colonel O'Neill's threatening range.
He will take the opportunity to try and hit it.
Fuck.
Scissors beats paper.
You kill it.
Nice.
That's the highest I can hit.
That was really good. Okay. Now the octopi will go.
Pretty
Copernicus
short of back damage.
will attack Copernicus. Now, Copernicus is restrained by Copernicus, so this Copernicus has advantage with a 24.
Against the other Copernicus.
So your Copernicus will take 11 more bludgeoning damage, and my Einstein will attack your Einstein normally with a 23 will hit. And both of your octopi are grappled and restrained.
Which one was which? Which one took 11?
Copernicus, the one on the left, took 11,
Okay.
and Einstein took 7 on the right.
Yeah. Okay.
And they will begin moving. 5, 10, 5, 10. Captain Carter.
Alright, Captain Carter, I believe, gets her reaction back, and then at the start of my turn, shield goes down. And Captain Carter is going to go in for the kill. We're going to do a sharpshooter shot and see if we can end this.
Come on, chat.
With 18.
Okay. I will use Protagonist Fate and reduce that by 2.
Write those lines.
A 16 will miss.
Alright, and
6
with that
lines.
miss, I'm then going to take a regular shot after I get all those lines down. That is a 26.
26 will hit.
She will
14.
take 14.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move 15.
She's going to use her
20 feet.
reaction.
Okay. Would you like me to move back?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Just trying to decide if I want that. How badly? Okay, yeah, she's gonna use her reaction to record your attack.
Okay.
Which is a 26 and 14 damage.
All right. That costs her a line.
That's her 1 line. She's down to 7 lines for this
All right.
turn.
Or she's used 7 lines.
She has used 7 lines this turn.
Cool. All right. I am comfortable where I'm sitting. Pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, she will use Ethos for her remaining 3 lines.
Yep.
Heal.
Yes!
Fuck.
Shit roll.
Okay. Colonel O'Neill, it is your turn.
Move over so I can see her better. And remember that javelin I haven't used in a while?
Nice.
I'm aiming it right at her.
Okay. Oh, fuck. That 20 will hit
She's out of lines.
for 5.
Only 5. That's all her healing.
And then bring the javelin back.
With a bonus action.
Yep.
Okay. That brings us to the top of the turn order. The author turns a page. Teal.
And the octopals end it.
Tilk is moving,
Yeah. Go for it.
and he's gonna dash down there. Let's see, how far is that? That's 50, so he's got 30 more. There we go. So,
Nice.
giant bear Tilk is sprinting across the walkway up here, but can't get anywhere near. Octopi are gonna attack. Come on, Copernicus. Here's Copernicus.
They both have disadvantage. A 12 will miss.
To be fair, I always liked Einstein more anyway.
Einstein.
Come on, buddy.
Einstein.
Miss.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
At the end of your turn, the author will use Ethos for 4 lines. Heal for 4d6.
All right, give us another shit roll.
It's worth mentioning, I haven't really been super descript throughout this fight. As she's writing, there is just a purple glow emanating from this book. And as she's writing, there's just aura effects like flying off the page. They don't really look like anything, but you can see like a black line here, these pink petals floating around. And she's just like these petals and other effects coming out of the book are just like mending her wounds, like kind of nudging the air from your bolts or your bullets, affecting your swings. You can see Captain Carter, like when you just shot and she recorded your attack, there's just like this faint shadow image that just like of your arrow that just went into her book. Yeah. So, and I think at the end, at the end of her turn, or Tilk's turn, she used Ethos. So it is Dr. Jackson's turn.
I tried this once before. I'm not letting it miss again. I'm upcasting Sleep at 2nd level, targeting the author.
Okay. And can you link it? I want to make sure that this cannot target a creature that's already asleep.
It cannot. It ignores unconscious creatures.
Oh, wonderful.
Aha.
Okay.
Parentheses right after current hit points.
Okay. Give me a second.
Can't react if you're not awake.
This is true. Well, she doesn't have a reaction anyway. Okay, yeah, go for it.
2nd level for 29 points of damage.
29, that will put the author to sleep.
That ends her
It's a
spell,
quote.
doesn't it?
A
Wait, hold on. I need to note her condition immunities.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
It would make
Starting
sense to have a
this-
condition immunity too. I don't
Falls
know. Magical sleep.
unconscious. Yeah.
She's asleep.
She's
Come
not.
on, Nick.
The
She's
look of
not.
joy on your face.
Come on.
She's not asleep. I'm sorry. She has a condition immunity to unconscious and incapacitated.
All right, boys.
And I want to be clear with you. I'm gonna open up about this because it does feel really shitty that you just spent a level 3 spell slot to get
It was a
nothing. Or level 2. This entire dungeon is her creation, and this is an avatar of her. This is not her. This is an avatar. She has complete authorship over this space. She is not going to let her version of herself, who is the final boss of this dungeon, just fall asleep.
All right.
I mean, she, in her intro to this fight, said, like, I imagine stories of telling, like picturing myself as a hero, and fighting great battles. So
She's still grappled by a whole bunch of octopi
she
legs.
absolutely
She's not going
is. She absolutely
Yep.
is.
No, it's all good.
In this case, this spell does not work. I'm half tempted.
I think Daniel would sneeze really loudly.
I think at the end of your turn, she is going to use flashback, and she is going to pull out the 26 P90 attack and target you, Teal'c. Take 14 piercing damage.
Thank you. I am back being Teal'c. There's a carryover of 4.
Yes, here, I'm bringing your token back. There you go. I'll just delete this. We're not going to be using it again. Okay.
You need to make a con save
On
also.
save.
Yep. With your regular stats. No questions anymore.
And I am not blessed, so we turn that off. Oh!
Copernicus and Einstein disappear. The author is no longer grappled or restrained.
Oh no.
This turn went south really fucking fast.
Does her
Yep.
Einstein and Copernicus remain, even though the ones that they are copied from disappear?
They remain.
They remain. This isn't something she's concentrating on,
Oh.
because she's been taking damage
Yeah,
all
that's
dungeon.
true. That's true. I'm going to make, like, a bunch of con saves.
I think you passed them all.
I think she's fine.
I think she's fine.
I will note that she is concentrating, so I don't forget moving forward. Okay, that is the end of Dr. Jackson's turn. The author's turn. She is still concentrating on an elemental, so she uses a line. Wow, you'll have totally incapacitated that. Oh, that elemental should have ticked down to 5 more rounds of sleepy sleep. She gets her reaction back. I think she backs up. It's gonna be impossible to target her from down below, unless you maybe get to close to the stairwell over here. And she is going to viciously mock Teal'c. What little strength you have left, will you be able to finish the job? And Teal'c and I have a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. Pass. Well done. All right. Captain Carter.
So I can't see her from here.
I think if you back up to like this square, you'll be able to see her.
Okay.
I could bust out the old, triangle and do some math.
I will take your word for it. If you say I can back up 20 feet,
You're a
I'll do that. You know what?
sharpshooter. I think if you back up like 5 feet, you'll be fine.
how about I back up onto the stairwell, which will give me some height, which might give me a better vantage point.
that'd be
I
good.
can easily back up 15, 20, 30 feet to here. And that gives me a little bit more of a narrow view.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Okay. Then
totally.
I am going to take some shots.
Okay.
No sharpshooter this time, just regular shots coming in. That's a 24.
Is a hit.
15 damage.
Okay.
One more shot coming in. 21.
Okay.
Lines.
Yeah, she's gonna use her reaction and spend 3 lines to reduce that to 15. Yeah.
Okay.
That takes her up to 8 lines used, 2 left.
That's good for me. It's my turn.
Okay. I forgot to, at the end of her turn, because I keep forgetting about these octopi, they dash 20 feet either way. They are no longer grappling anything. Colonel O'Neill.
Move up there. Can I see her at all? At
Yes,
the base
you
of the
can.
stairs?
And she also needs to make a concentration saving throw on her octopi, which she passes.
We will attempt to chill touch her.
Ooh. And the range on that is 120?
120.
Yeah, nice.
Nope.
11 misses.
That's so good if it hits, though. She can't heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Rolled 2 3s.
She is going to use... Oh, I don't have enough lines for that. At the end of your turn... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Are you done, O'Neill?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can't do anything else.
She'll use Ethos.
Actually, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We will action surge and try it again.
Oh.
You still have that.
Forgot
Yep,
we
I
have
haven't
that
used
in our
it.
back pocket.
You do.
Just like the bags of flour.
15.
15.
Good
is
try,
Not
though.
her AC.
Such a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. At the end of her turn, or at the end of your turn, she will Ethos with her 2 remaining lines and heal for 8.
Damn.
Okay. That brings us to Teal'c's turn.
Is the turn order not moving? Okay.
Sorry,
All right.
I'm working
She
on a
get
lot
a
of
new-
stuff here.
Does she
Oh,
have a
good,
new?
man.
Does she have a new page, Apollo? It's
Yes,
top
yes, she has 10 lines now, but she does not have her reaction.
Well, Apollo, I
Yes.
have one more 3rd level spell.
Oh, yeah.
I've only used Call Lightning and Conjure Animals once. I'm assuming I can't use Call Lightning in this space,
Why not?
so it's probably not a big enough building for
60
a cloud to form.
I mean, I
It's
just...
got to be 100.
Oh,
How
it has-
tall is the ceiling?
I think I said it was 20 feet and then like 50 feet or 40 feet.
So-
So like 60 or
Not high
our
enough.
feet. Oh, okay.
It's got to be 100 feet up.
I'm
But
sorry.
octopals.
But instead, we are bringing our octopi buddies back.
Oh no, my octopi bros are not where they need to be. Shit.
That's,
Apollo, the line you're looking for is Great Scott.
Great Scott, indeed. Oh fuck.
that's why I was so happy when you moved. Actually, going to move this one here.
Okay. Would you like to roll HP or take average?
No, we're going to roll. I
Okay.
like
Roll
the
for it.
rolling.
Absolutely.
Rolling. I mean, I'm
some
really
chunk
just
of
into the
pie.
game for the dice. So
Who would you like to roll for
Um,
first?
here is Copernicus.
Oh,
Always a disappointment.
Jesus.
And then, what just happened there? Let's see. This one is Einstein.
Oh,
Told
yeah,
you he
by
was
the
gonna
way, when you click on these, like, sheets, if you click in, like, a blank space, it's probably not a blank space. It's probably a button that rolls initiative. It has happened to me so many times.
Okay.
All right, you are concentrating on a level 3 spell.
And so both of the octopi are going to make tentacle attacks at the author.
Okay.
First, we have Copernicus.
Miss.
Then we have Einstein.
An 18. She is going to use Protagonist Fate again and reduce it by 1. Or, I'm sorry, by 2. With 1 line.
Okay, and Teal'c is going to try to get a position where you can't get a line of sight. Let me just, boom, there we go. Yeah, okay.
All right. At the end of your turn, Captain Carter,
Yes.
you suffer a tragic flaw. The author uses 3 lines and decreases your intelligence by 1 point.
Alrighty. I will take it down. I'm now 17 in.
It's up to me.
And it is, yes, sorry, Dr. Jackson, it is your turn.
Apollo, I have a question.
Sure. See a lot of measuring. I'm curious.
Hang on. Where did it go? You can cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color. Flames plural, or I would target a single one at a time.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cause some dim light around me and fly up to the balcony.
Nice.
Because it's not a channel divinity thing. It's a dim light thing.
Right. What's your spellcasting stat? Wisdom? Charisma?
Yeah. It's probably wisdom, because that's what I've got my biggest stat block in.
Just roll.
He's a cleric. It should be wisdom.
Roll wisdom. No.
Nope.
All right.
Defeated by the
dumb
one.
jokes.
I like the idea. I think you were pushing the limit of what this cantrip is supposed to do.
I'm just reading every syllable at this point because I'm running out of things to do. I don't have sight on her.
You could jump and get sight on her for a brief moment. Why?
That's good. Actually, can I even see the octopus next to her? That thing's huge.
Yeah, sure.
That's the bad octopus, right?
You can probably see this octopus
What octopus? There's nothing open.
and this one.
Oh.
There's one here.
These are bad octopi. I don't know. Let me look through your eyes. Wait, can't you see
I
all
just need to
this?
refresh roll 20. I see Copernicus, Einstein, bad Einstein.
Oh,
Me too.
has Roll20 not updated?
Yeah, it's still. The one is still right next to
They're
the author.
they're here and here.
Yeah, one's still next to the author here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Both
what you're
of
saying
my-
is, I can jump up and see the author even for just a brief moment, right? So I
Yeah.
know where she is.
Both
Okay.
Twitch. If you look at what the stream sees,
It finally just moved.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what the upper floor looks like.
oh weird. I don't know what happened.
I moved it just now. I don't know why it didn't move for us when you moved it. I think we're pushing Roll20 to the limits tonight.
Yeah, probably. A lot of assets on this floor.
I'm going to be using, after jumping and seeing where she is, I'm going to be using my final spell slot.
Okay.
And casting Fairy Fire.
Okay. Each object. If it fails a Dex saving throw, DC 14. Okay.
Fail.
She rolled a 4.
Fuck yeah! And now she's green.
No. Oh no. Okay, you are concentrating for a minute. So
And I'm
10.
getting underneath here.
This
And hiding.
is for 4. Yeah, and she is fairy fired. For
All
the
yours,
duration,
boys.
attacks have advantage.
I grab my raw pendulum. My
Yes.
spiritual focus, and I give it a kiss.
Very good. All right.
I love Fairy Fire. Let's go, boys.
Okay, the author's turn. She is very concerned about
Heals for 66.
the last two PC's turns. She barks at Copernicus and Einstein. Get back here. They are quite witty, aren't they? And she is going to. Shit.
When does she write the line for having an elemental
Yes,
left alive?
she does. You're right. Thank you.
Okay.
And at the start of her turn, I don't think she has to do any. Oh, she gets her reaction back.
Yes.
I don't like these octopi. Okay. He does not have for this particular situation. So I think she is going to. Shit. That would provoke. Their reach is 10 feet. Is that right for these octopi?
15.
15. Okay, so she can move here. If she moves any further, she provokes OAs. Okay, I think she's just going to ink spray at Einstein. Oops. Can you have Einstein make a con saving throw or take 10 poison damage?
Yes. Con save? Sorry.
Con save, yes, please. Oh, that's a pass. Okay.
Well, he's an octopus. Ink is
Boy,
kind of
I-
his thing, so
True. She's gonna make a break for it. She's going for it. She provokes attacks of opportunity from both of them.
Long
alrighty.
grapple.
Here comes Copernicus.
Oh boy, that's a hit. Grappled and restrained. So 5 and the second attack. 20, yeah. This one she's gonna. Sorry.
Yeah.
Before
You
that, she'll
Mhm.
protagonist fate and reduce it twice using two more lines. So it goes down to a 15 or a 16, which misses. So that takes her to 7 lines, but she is still restrained and grappled by Copernicus, I believe, is the one you said.
Yes.
Okay.
And fairy fired, right?
Yep.
Right, yeah. Okay, so she takes 5 damage. I don't think I had marked that quite yet. All right, and at the end of her turn, the paper elemental is still sleeping. Copernicus and Einstein are going to come back. So Einstein has to dash to get to here. Copernicus moves 10 feet and is going to attack. Copernicus is going to attack Einstein with a crit.
Ooh.
So Einstein takes 16 damage and is restrained and grappled. Okay.
All right.
Captain Carter, it is your turn.
Okay, Captain Carter is going to move 15 feet over this way to get a nice clear line. She doesn't need it, but she wants it. And then I'm going to use a level 2 spell slot. I'm going to cast Branding Smite. as a bonus action.
Oh no.
Which for the next minute, I'm concentrating on this, and the next time I hit with an attack, I get an extra 2d6 radiant damage. The target becomes visible if it's invisible and sheds light and can't become invisible afterwards.
Okay.
And I will use my action to take a regular shot against her. That is a 21.
I think she has to use her remaining lines.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, to
Which
make it miss.
then makes that a miss, which means my spell has not procced, correct? Because I'd have to hit a creature with a weapon attack. So if I hit with this one, the damage is going off.
That's right.
But I miss.
A 17?
A 17 will hit.
That's right, because it's advantage.
17.
Oof.
Yep.
And you can't modify it because you're out of lines.
Her AC is 17. You hit.
Yep.
So that's
Deal-
going to deal 8 plus an
Plus
extra
2d6.
2d6.
Okay.
11 damage.
She had 9, so the additional damage does it. All right. So
We did it, boys.
You
Oh my God.
set her to 0 HP. And at the end of your turn, one of her legendary actions is triggered. Climax. With her final conscious moments and in an act of desperation, the author stabs her pen into her storybook, destroying
62.
the book along with all paper or ink elementals. The author immediately disappears and reappears at her location when combat began, having been granted 6d10 HP by the destroyed storybook. So, she disappears.
Oh my god.
Captain Carter, anything else with the rest of your turn?
She disappears and
question.
reappears?
She will
She
reappear.
reappears.
I do have a question. Do the octopi still remain if she disappears? And
No.
she technically went
No,
unconscious?
they're gone.
Okay.
Okay, I have my next
So my
question.
fairy fire's gone?
Yes.
What about my branding smite? Because the target can't become invisible until the spell ends. It's not an invisibility,
she has not become invisible.
she is gone and then returned. Okay.
She is gone. She has not returned.
Okay. So is my concentration on the spell broken because she is gone?
Yes.
Or will it be active when she returns? I don't get to deal with damage
you are
again.
concentrating on your weapon, right?
Concentrating on the spell because the extra part of branding smite is that the target can't become invisible until the spell ends. So for the next minute, she can't become invisible. If she disappears and reappears entirely,
Yeah.
does the spell break?
She is not invisible.
Okay.
She is gone. She does not exist for the moment.
Okay. Well then, at whatever point my spell ends, you tell me that my turn. I'm not doing anything else. I'm good. We can move
Okay.
on.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to be moving up here to the top of the stairs, and I'm going to ready a chill touch as soon as she pops back in and I can see her.
Okay. At the top of the turn order, she reappears right here. A moment later, you are ready with your chill touch, which has range 120, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Plenty of range.
She has her pen. There is no book.
I missed.
You miss. All right, Teal'c.
Let's see if Tilt can get in there. Boom, 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 boom. Let me just check something here real quick. 30 feet. Okay. That's 10. Come on. That's 10. 20. Is that within 30 feet? Come on, Russell.
35.
All right. I'm going to move just a smidge more. So that I have range on her. And I'm going to use Produce Flame in
Okay.
her direction.
Ooh.
26 will hit.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Whoa!
Whoa,
14 fire damage.
That's a big hit.
Bonk.
Nice.
And then that's the end of Teal'c's turn, but Teal'c has these 2 octopi that love to hit.
Yes, you do.
And here we go, Copernicus.
Miss.
Oh,
It's okay. Einstein was always the good one.
Yep.
oh, this is yep. And then
Oh,
Yep.
crit.
Do it.
18 damage
And restrained.
to the 17 HP author.
Oh.
Get Einstein. Let's go.
Wow.
Einstein reaches out and goes to grab the author. He does. She lets out a yelp. Einstein begins to squeeze and crush the author. It's a tense moment as you all are preparing whatever spells and resources you have at your ability or left at in your reservoirs. Sweat beating down your brows. This is a tough fight. A series of several tough fights. And just in this tense and strange moment, Einstein looks like crushes the author. But in fact, where she is standing or was standing are now many petals of pink energy that just begin floating around. And there is nothing left.
I think Carter slumps against the banister, exhausted.
Yeah, I think O'Neill takes a seat on the steps, kind of takes a deep breath.
Teal'c comes over to Einstein and pets him.
Well, what next, Colonel?
Moment to catch ourselves before we do anything else.
Dan's very interested in the books, Apollo. Can you tell us about all of these various books, please, in intricate detail? Hopefully, no, I'm looking for a cookbook. Dan is specifically looking for a cookbook.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, -1.
I think you find a book eventually. Eventually, after quite a bit of searching, you find a book that is titled like trying to think of like a play on like, oh, here we go. Chef Hall Pollywood. The Great Adventures of Chef Hall Pollywood. And it tells
And Scary Mary.
Scary Mary, his apprentice. He is a chef and baker who saved a village from a giant using magic to animate gingerbread men into a literally small army that defended a village against a giant. Not only did the giant topple over a tree and dam up the river that the village relied on for water, so they went and unblocked the dam, and then when the giant came to seek retribution, when his plan didn't work, the gingerbread men gave their crummy little lives to defeat the giant.
Underworked, overproved.
Exactly. And in the back of the book are several recipes on baking bread and cooking savory and sweet treats.
I'm sure Dan would find one specifically for pizza and rip that out and take it with him, because that was some damn good pizza, Apollo, I'll tell you what.
Excellent.
Hey, Carter, let's find a place to get out of here. Just another Stargate or someplace to get out of this room and get back to headquarters.
Dan says, I didn't find the 7th symbol, but I did find some pretty sweet snack recipes that I'm taking with us. Ooh.
Teal'c
Maybe
see
go to
anything
the
up
mess
here
hall.
along this wall behind where she was standing?
No. There is nothing there. Unfortunately.
Daniel has a moment of clarity as he's walking up the stairs and says, "Hey, who grabbed that diary?"
Carter has it. And I think as soon as Daniel says that, she will open up the diary and take a look inside. Are there any new pages?
The page that you had initially read appears to be gone, and in its place is just the tattered edges of yet another missing page. So there are now 3 missing pages. However, on the 4th page, the first page left, it says, "Thank you for showing me what you are truly made of. Best wishes on your future endeavors." And as you look up, Teal'c and Copernicus and Einstein let out a yelp, and they say, "Hey, look over here." And suddenly, appearing from nowhere, is a Stargate.
Nice. Where's the DHD?
And behind you, Colonel O'Neill, is a dial home device. Here,
Nice.
where Dr. Jackson is standing. Sorry, Dr. Jackson. Let me get that on the map.
Dr. Jackson beeps and boops.
Dr.
It's-
Carter will immediately go over and try to interpret the runes on it and look for and dial in for home.
Yeah, these are the symbols of constellations you'd expect. The constellations in your own galaxy, the Milky Way. They're all there, including the Earth symbol, the triangle with a single circle, which represents Earth, the pyramid at Giza, the ancient symbol for Earth. Yeah.
Teal, get out of the way. You don't get killed.
Fuck off.
You don't want to die.
The octopi climb down and drop onto the floor.
All right. Well, this DHD, this dial home device, has the symbols you recognize. What planet do you want to dial?
Wait, hang on, guys. We get one shot at this. Meta this. We get one shot. Where do we want to go?
Disney World.
Earth?
I guess Earth.
To the Tari.
All
I
right.
think Carter dials us in for Earth. And as everybody steps through the Stargate, she closes the diary, sets it on the floor, and then walks through.
Is the pen on the floor?
The pen.
Did you walk through the Stargate already?
Not yet. Is the pen on the floor?
The pen is on the floor.
I take it.
The pen is a little damaged.
Yeah, how many HP does it have left, Apollo?
45.
Oh, good God, that's a beefy pen. That had as much HP as the boss.
No, she had a lot more. So, you all eventually, one at a time, perhaps in pairs, step through the gate. And I think, again, I in the HBO special that is, or the MGM sci-fi episode, has the camera, way up above, where the chandelier is. It pans down. It watches all 4 of you walk through the Stargate together, and then the camera pulls up and goes into that watery, visage that masks the wormhole of the Stargate, and through it, everything is white. And it remains white, the camera lingers on this just pure white image, and then it fades to black. And then I think after a nice long pause, the camera fades in to a woman who resembles the author climbing a mountain with a large pack on her back, her book and pen in her hand. The book has been glowing. It is like a montage of her climbing a mountain, crossing a bridge, riding a boat down a river, meeting some elves, staying in an inn with some halflings and humans, arguing with an orc in the middle of a forest. And all the while, as she carries this book, it's glowing and glowing. Every now and then, when she's stopping to rest, she's looking in the book. Its pages glow. And eventually, as she climbs this final mountain, she's reaching the summit. She sits on a rock, looks down at the book, and the pages, the glow fades. She gives a little bit of a frown, a slight look of disappointment, but she then closes the book, stows her quill, her pen in her bag, puts the book in the bag, no longer carrying it. She stands up on the rock and just looks out to the horizon, shakes her head off a little bit, regains her confident smile, and she begins hiking down the mountain. And that will be the end of this story. So, congratulations to our party today, our 14th party, our 19th episode. You all have cleared the deadly dungeon. Well done.
Cheers, Apollo. That was a fucking
Cheers.
cool dungeon, dude.
That was awesome.
Whew, we made it. Done it, y'all.
Love that last fight, man. Those mechanics were fun.
I almost cried
Oh
when
my
you said she had
God.
so much more HP. I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it's one of those encounters. You know what? We're not going to get into it. We have plenty of time next week when we return for our final episode. I will be going through the entire dungeon. I'll make a copy. Anybody can join. Everything will be viewable. We will take a look at every encounter. We'll take a look at the custom monsters I've created and their abilities and sheets. We'll talk about the dungeon. We'll talk about party composition and what worked. I will be releasing the dungeon in a downloadable file that you all can save and upload using software tools. Nice. If you need me to make a copy of Deadly Dungeon for you in Roll20, I can do that for you. I'll be sharing lots of thoughts I have on the dungeon, thoughts on if you want to run the dungeon yourself or your friends, making it a dungeon that is completable by one party. I have many thoughts on that. So yeah, please, over the next week, send me your questions, send me your thoughts. If there's something specific you want me to go over, we have an awesome channel in the Deadly Dungeon section, Dungeon questions. Please post those there, or DM me directly, and I'll be happy to go over all of that next week, same time, same place. I don't know what that episode is going to look like. I might invite some more, of our frequent cast to join me and hanging out and talking about the dungeon. We might just sit in a Discord call. I don't know. I have to think about it. So yeah, congratulations to all of our parties, every single party that has participated in Deadly Dungeon. You all together have collaboratively defeated this dungeon. We could not have done it without any of you. Even the parties that died against a Zorn in the first encounter, we learned a lot from you. Everyone, learned and grew along the way.
Big shout outs to last week's group for giving us all the knowledge we needed to
kidding.
do our best on this.
Yeah.
We needed that.
Yeah, it's a team effort.
I just want a big shout out also to 3M for making this fantastic prop. The post-it note survived the entire time.
7 hours.
I really didn't think the post-it note would stick to my forehead. Never reapplied. Just stayed.
Apollo, thank you for making this. This was awesome.
This was a lot of fun, man.
I had an absolute blast putting in hundreds of hours of my life into building this dungeon and running it with you all. It's been an absolute blast. I've really enjoyed the dungeon, playing with various groups, and just everybody has been so fun to play with and role play with. Everyone's pushed me to think more about storytelling, about dungeon design, about mechanical D&D.
Now you get to start on a whole nother one.
Yeah, streamer, Deadly
Yeah.
Dungeon 2 when?
No, fuck off. I mean, well, maybe
Meant
you'll
with
see
all
me
the
in a
love in the
stream
world.
in the future.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, so please,
I loved all the themes and everything from all different groups and the role
Yes.
playing.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
really nice.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
those were very fun. I had so much fun with, Back to the Future, the Dungeon Inspectors, Clue, the Linguini family, Star Wars, Harrison
Back full
Ford,
bonk, hey.
the Winter Gods.
Have you even watched Clue still?
I haven't watched it. Come on, follow.
So next
One day.
week.
Next week on Deadly Dungeon, Apollo reviews the movie Clue with
Oh my
ASMR.
god. Okay. I know it's late for all of you, and I, would love to sit here and just continue congratulating you all, but I think, we've arrived at the end of this long journey. I think we deserve some rest. Next week, I don't expect the episode to run till 2 a.m. my time, 5 a.m. y'all's
5
time,
a.m. our
and
time.
however late for the
Yep.
rest of y'all. I'm sure it'll be at least a couple hours, but we'll hang out next Friday and just talk shop with Deadly Dungeon. Whatever you want to know, like questions about encounters, questions about how I would have handled something, questions about the narrative. I know it's been kind of vague. We mentioned pretensomancy.
That was neat. I do have a lot of follow-up questions on that
Sure.
branch of magic.
Yeah, bring it all. So we will see everyone next week. Congrats to our final party and all of our parties. It's been a ride.
Shout outs to chat and all the warriors. Leova, you've been here the whole goddamn time, brother.
7 hours in a row.
Yes.
Millman, you've been here quite a bit. What up, Bombo?
Yeah.
Shout
Who else we
out
got?
to
Eco. Koibu, you were here earlier. Shout out to
Koibu was here. Koibu has graciously allowed me to host this show. I can't thank him enough. It's been so wonderful to be contributing to the community in this way. Shout out to OldMightyFriendlyGamer for all of the wonderful overlays and animations. Shout out
to Shadow for doing the public docs and everything.
Mhm.
and for being a fucking wizard. If none of y'all were on a team with him, he has this down to a science, y'all. He is really good at this.
Thank
Fun
you.
working with him.
My final shout
Thanks
out, really quick, to Yeska, good friend of mine who has done a lot of the awesome and incredible art for the show. I really appreciate you. You had one, Shadow?
Yeah, one more thanks to you, man, for running this. We've had a blast.
My
We loved it.
pleasure. My pleasure. Well, I kind of did a lot of what Shadow's been doing back in the Fatal One days. So Shadow, you're responsible for the next.
Okay.
Oh god, don't make us run your
Just
gauntlet
exhaustion.
again.
We got the okay. It's gonna
Oh
happen.
no. I've seen what Shadow puts together, guys. There's a lot more breath weapons.
Yeah, I'd be so scared of
A lot of
that.
brothers.
Let's do
There's so
this.
many more breath weapons. Don't do it. You don't want
I've
it.
seen gauntlets. Let's go.
I've seen gauntlets, Ben. We wiped in room 1s together. God. Oh.
All right. From all of us who have contributed to Deadly Dungeon, from playing one session to running the community map to creating 20 possible character sheets that could all go into one group, all of us at Deadly Dungeon want to thank all of our viewers. So thank you for making this an awesome show. We appreciate you, and we will see you next week for our penultimate episode, The Unveiling of the Dungeon. Have a good night.